Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. All right, let's jump right into it. I'll be matching my makeup to my locks. And these are my beautiful locks right here. Don't worry, I'll have videos on the decorations coming soon. All right, first we're just putting a base down. We're using the 16-Hour Camo Concealer by e.l.f. in Light Peach. We're just going to use a fluffy brush to blend all that out nice and smooth. All right, don't forget to blend out the edges. You want them to be nice and seamless. Next, I'm just using a purple from BH Cosmetics Ultimate Matte Palette. I'm just using that to outline the shape of my lid. You just want to keep packing that color on, so if you want to just keep going over that shape that we put down until you get that desired color payoff. I'm just using a powder brush to dust away some of that fallout. Next, I'm using that same concealer color we used earlier and cutting the crease. You want to take your time doing this just to make sure that your crease is nice and sharp. As you can see, I'm in really deep concentration. I just want to make sure that line is as sharp and tight as I can get it. So I'm just go ahead and blending out that extra concealer out on the lid there as well. Next, I'm going back in with that fluffy brush and just blending out that excess concealer on the rest of the lid. Next, I'm using a teal from that same palette we used for the purple earlier. I'm just go ahead and filling in that space that we just put down with the concealer. You want to make sure you're taking your time doing this because we want to go ahead and pack that color in nice and tight. I'm going to fill in between 1/2 to 2/3 of the lid with that teal color. Here I'm just going in with that same brush we used for the purple and cleaning up where the colors meet. Once you're satisfied with the amount of teal that you put down, you want to go back in with that same purple and fill in any empty space. Here I'm just going in with a nude eyeshadow to set the edge of that color before we start blending. Next, I'm coming in with a small crease brush just to blend out the edge of that purple. You want to take your time doing this. We don't want the purple to be too high, but we also don't want to make the mistake of blending the purple too far down into that teal to mess up our crease. Next, I'm taking that same concealer color and just putting some base down on the bottom lid. Here I am coming in with that same teal. I'm going to do about 1/2 of the lid in that same color. I'm just going to use that same purple to fill in the rest of the space for the bottom lid. I'm using that same brush from earlier just to make sure the bottom eyeshadow colors are blended properly, and I'm also going to put a little highlight on the brow bone. I'm using a jumbo eye pencil by LA Colors in the color Sunflare to just go ahead and put down some base, and I'm going to top that with that same highlight color. I'm also going to fill in the waterline with a black eye pencil, whichever one's your favorite will do. I'm in deep concentration right here, as you can see. I'm just trying to make sure my wing is nice and sharp. And this is the Fine Line Liquid Eyeliner by Black Radiance. I'm just using Duo's lash glue to apply glue to my lash strips. I'm going to set those aside while I put on my mascara. Here I'm just using Wet n Wild's MegaWear mascara. Next, we're just going to pop our lash strips on. Take your time doing this if you're not used to putting lash strips on by yourself. Trust me, practice does make perfect, so the more you do it, the more you'll be used to it. Next, we're using that same mascara, and we're just going to get our bottom lashes. I'm just using a makeup wipe to take off some of that lip gloss that I had on earlier. Next, I'm just coming in with Seema Brown by Wet n Wild. It's actually an eyeliner pencil, but it actually makes the best nude, so that's what we're going to use it as. Next, I'm just using NYX's Butter Gloss and Tiramisu to fill in the rest of my lips. I'm just taking that same highlight we used for our inner corner and brow bone and putting it on our Cupid's bow, taking that same fluffy brush and blending it all out. And here we are. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and share.